Pharaoh Senusret was a strong and powerful leader who ruled southern Nubia, specifically the city of Wawat, from about 1971 to 1926 BCE. Senusret gained his place on the throne after his father, Amenemhet I, died. Senusret was commonly known as the patron of the arts, because many arts were created during this era. Many of these arts were created under Senusret's command as well. Senusret created many of these arts because he wanted to be remembered for those creations. He ruled his kingdom alone until he had his son, Amenemhet II, who crowned his son as Horgan, and from then on he ruled alongside his son until Senusret died. Then his son took his place on the throne. Thank you. Despite Senusret's major power, he still did have responsibilities, just like other pharaohs. Senusret and any other pharaoh had responsibility of taking blame if there were a flood, drought, wilting crops, or severe disease, and since pharaohs were considered as gods. They also had the responsibilities of taking taxes from the citizens. Another task that Senusret needed to do was to control all the Nubian mines, to supply craftsmen of gold, copper, silver, and gems, like turquoise and purple amethyst, for them to be able to create jewelry. These are the responsibilities of Pharaoh Senusret. Senusret had contributed many things to Egyptian culture. One of the most well-known achievements by Senusret would be how he strongly supported and commanded artwork to be made, which then allowed the arts to spread across southern Nubia. Another part of culture that Senusret donated was literature. When Senusret's father, Amenemhet I, was assassinated in 1895 BC, he began to publicize his father's testimony, and soon enough it had become an Egyptian classic. That started the reign of literature over Senusret's people. The last achievement I am going to speak of is how Pharaoh Senusret went on long expeditions to Sinai and Wadi Hammamat with his son Amenemhet II to go and build shrines, temples, chapels, and statues, which allowed a broad amount of Egyptians to do their daily religious practices. Those are the achievements of Pharaoh Senusret. Senusret I had made many monuments during his era, mostly because architecture is a type of art, and Senusret I was most known for supporting the arts. He made most of his monuments after his expeditions with his son, Amenemhet II. One of Senusret's most successful and notable monuments would be a shrine called the White Chapel, which was made to commemorate Senusret's 30-year Hepsed Jubilee, which was an Egyptian festival to celebrate a year of a pharaoh's rule. I believe that it was important because it was made to commemorate an important date in Egyptian history. I also believe it is important because many use chapels and shrines for religious worship. I feel that the chapel shows that the people of Egypt might have worshipped the pharaohs as well, because it was made because of the ruler of Senusret and all the pharaohs as well. And since Egyptians thought of pharaohs as gods, then that gave me the inference that they worshipped the pharaohs as well. The next monument I'm going to talk about is the Heliopolis obelisk, which was also made to commemorate Senusret's Hepsed Jubilee. And personally, I feel that it was important and gave me the same impression as the White Chapel. My final monument I'm going to explain to you is the Shrine of Beauty, which was placed in the middle of where the sun cult stayed. I believe that the shrine was important because it was most probably useful to the sun cult, because shrines are often used for worship, and cults are groups of people which have certain religious beliefs. So taking both pieces of information, I came to my own conclusion that they most probably use the shrine to do religious practices. So in conclusion, I would like to confirm that I believe that the Shrine of Virtue is important because it was most probably important to the people of the sun cult, because I inferred that they most probably used the shrine for religious practices. Those are the monuments of Senusret I.